We're heading into the back entrance of EPCOT in the World Showcase, International Gateway they call it. And it's lovely back here. Lots of trees and benches, and it definitely has a European park flavor to it. And we're just got our ticket and we're heading in. It's also food and wine festival time here. It's been a while since I've been here, but I gotta say the lake looks so much smaller with all of the new show equipment out there on it. The fireworks show and entertainment for the evening used to be launched off of a barge that they hauled back and forth out here every day. And now we have these, I can see 4 from here, giant entertainment platforms. And it takes up the whole view area. I don't think I like that. It definitely restricts your scenic view across the lake. And we're coming up on the menu here for the Food and Wine Festival for the French Pavilion. 4 main items to choose from. Now we're going by the Moroccan Pavilion, Green Cafe, and the Spice Road table. Each of these pavilions has a cultural component too, where you can look and learn about the history and culture of the country, as well as purchase some genuine handcrafted artist work, goods and souvenirs made in those countries. Pretty substantial crowd here today for a Monday. I didn't expect this many people here. Last week the crowds were substantially less. Japan. Like the drummers are setting up to do their show. And it's really nice to see the live entertainment starting to come back into the parks. Now they're having a distant meet and greet with Mulan right now. And Mulan stands down the aisleway, and you stand near the little barricade there, and you can talk to her and wave at her and get your photo taken with her in the background. Let's see how that works right here. There's a lady come up, she said hi to her, and then she gets her picture taken, and they line it up just right. Okay, there you go. Very cool. She's waving. They have chicken dumplings, beef bao buns, and crispy fried shrimp. This line over here on the right are people waiting to get on the Frozen ride, which means we won't be riding it today because the wait's over an hour long. Won't be riding that. We could here in this heat. I just can't do it. So we're going to move on to something else. Buildings.
So I might just do that and let it air dry.
A lot of this area seems to be closed. But we can still wander through and show it to you because it's really quite pretty, very scenic. And now we're coming up to the Mexican Pavilion, which is really quite nice. There's a giant pyramid structure here. You can eat inside of the pyramid. There's a scenic river and a volcano in the background that go by. Across here there's another restaurant called Hacienda San Angel. And up on the end down here is a quick service counter restaurant. I believe there's also a tequila restaurant too, or some sort of bar here. This one has the Grand Fiesta boat tour with the 3 Caballeros, which is a great old school Disney style show. I highly recommend it. The Tequila Cave, shopping, dining, and the attraction are all there. Someone actually climbed those front steps, and they've added a little extra thing on the bottom to keep people from doing that again. First visit here in 2000, I remember this corner perfectly well. This was a little flamingo garden, and they had a flock of flamingos that lived right here in this enclosed area. And right now the flamingos are gone. They've been gone for years, but we still have a green heron here. I believe that's a green heron. staking out, oh, here's another one right down here. Staking out the area and keeping cool in the water, looking for little fish that happen to swim by or something to eat. It's like one of those little decorative things that they just don't do anymore, which is kind of sad, but the flamingos just roamed back and forth from where the tall bushes are down to the water. One of my kids, he's like, oh, Aunt Donna loves flamingos. He said, he put his leg actually over the gate. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna go get one. We'll take something to Aunt Donna, she'll love it. Certainly we didn't let him because, you know, it'd probably get us kicked out. And, you know, flamingos are kind of probably mean if you tried to pick one up. I don't know. They got a big bill. I wouldn't want to get bit by a flamingo. If you want to get front to Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, the Living Seas, Imagination Pavilion, Mission to Space, Test Track, all those are in the front part of the park. So you can either walk down past the gift shop to the Central Corridor Boulevard and walk the boulevard up, or you can cut around the bridge over here and walk through the former Odyssey Restaurant Pavilion. There's still a coffee shop here in the old Odyssey Restaurant. And a big part of it's been, oh, nice air conditioning seating where you can rest at. And a big part of it is the new EPCOT experience.
Next up, our first intergalactic pavilion is coming to EPCOT, and it is out of this world. Let's go take a look.
The reason we headed up to the front of the park is because we're going to meet up with a couple of special internet friends. One of them, the Presidential Tourist, who has a Florida-based YouTube channel doing food reviews and theme parks and all the happy Central Florida topics that you expect. And also a special guest visit with Justin Scard of Randomland, which is pretty cool, even though I'm not going to film him. CocaCola flavors around the world. This is my friend Michael, the Presidential Tourist.
Hey everybody.
And his mom. And we're going to try some of these round the world Coca-Cola flavors. Michael's already been here and tried them all, but I have not since they opened this new location. Look, there's a lot of flavors there too, aren't there? Eight flavors? That's going to take a while. We better hurry.
Especially the tasty Beverly one.
Yes, I'm waiting for Beverly. They say that's the best one. The Presidential Tourist filmed it, so if you want to see my reaction to the different flavors, check it out on his channel. Oh, the Beverly. All right, let's see it.
She has to do the Beverly challenge.
Some people actually like it.
Yummy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that,
Like that
lychee
one?
with the apple.
Oh, I see. I've been coming to Club Cool since it was the Arctic theme with the caveman and the snowcat. And I appreciate the fact they still put this back in and let people enjoy sampling these beverages from around the world. One of the really cool things they're still doing at EPCOT. Michael got a chance to meet Justin and Allie too. There they are waiting for their turn to do the Club Cool Beverly Challenge. I was craving fish and chips, so we stopped by the British Pavilion and Michael bought me lunch. And I have to say, the chips were excellent, but the fish was outstanding. Some of the best I've ever had, and I enjoyed it very much. Thank you, Presidential Tourist. All right, here we are at the British Pavilion at EPCOT, and we've walked all the way around back of the stores to this little cubby hole here. There's a little secret surprise back here a lot of people don't know about. And we'll see if we can get you a good view here. I hope you recognize it, maybe you do. This is an exact replica of Christopher Robin's bedroom.
And his bed is around the corner there.
His bed is actually around the corner there. Yes, I can see it.
If that store was open, you could peek in there. Now, last time I was around here, that other window was closed up.
Turn my phone around the other way. Can get a better angle on the bed. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. Right here, hidden in almost plain sight at the back side of the retail stores here in the English Pavilion. Isn't that cute? I think there's like a stuffed Winnie the Pooh in there somewhere too, isn't there?
I'm going to assume so.
But I don't see it today.
Maybe.
There's a toy drum. There's a drum down there and a model ship or ship painting. That's pretty cool. I like that. Glad that someone pointed this out to us. There's the street number, I guess, 30, street number 30. Or is it 3030? Probably 30, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then over on the other side here, there's a little pavilion stage type thing. And there's a labyrinth garden, a hedge garden. And you know, this is more for kids because a grown-up can stand in it and see their way around without any trouble. But it's still really pretty cool that they put this back here. I never knew this was here until recently too.
Yeah, and I think they do a lot of weddings and stuff here too.
Oh, okay. Can you imagine how much that would cost to get married here?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot, I bet.
They say it happens a lot.
So you got the pavilion and you've got this maze of shrubs and hedges along here, along with lighting fixtures around each one. This is pretty cute. This is really well done and very cute. And Michael told me that the Santa Claus meet and greet, when they do the worldwide Santa Claus thing, happens right over on the back wall here, right?
Yeah, he comes out through here, and then they usually have like a little stage here in the corner.
Right over there and by there, huh?
And he does his thing.
Okay. In each country, pretty much each country does a Santa thing, right? Or is it just a couple of them?
As far as I know, 3 of them has Santa.
Okay.
One of them had, the Italian one had like a witch. So she had to do something with Christmas. I filmed it all. And Japan had this lady who, I forget what she did, but I filmed it too. They all have a different show depending on their culture.
Okay. Well, that sounds appropriate.
The Norway one, they had Santa, and that character was super annoying. Just the way the character was moving around and his attitude. He would get on my nerves. I had to deal with him very long. But the British one and the French one, very interesting, very cool.
And they didn't do it last year because of the virus and everything. But if you check out the Presidential Tourist Channel from around Christmas time of 2019, you'll probably find it.
Oh yeah, I'm coming on that.
All right. Look at the lovely gardens out here by the English country cottages and commercial building. Look at that. Looks like a scene you'd see in a BritBox series. Just absolutely lovely out here. So I came to EPCOT today. I walked around the World Showcase. I spent most of my time here in the English Pavilion, which I absolutely love. This is just so nice here. And I had my fish and chips, which was excellent. I'd been in the mood for fish and chips, and I got them, and there you go. And what do we got here? The life cycle of the butterfly, and some sort of little butterfly flower box. Just so many nice touches like that here at Disney World, in particular here in EPCOT, when you visit each country. And I could just spend all day, well, I have spent most of the day in EPCOT. Well, there you go.